This episode is brought to you by KBT. If you guys don't know what KBT is a lifestyle brand that has been around since 2020. They have really good high quality merchandise, t-shirts, cups, tumblers, beanie hats, you name it, they have it. Um, Definitely love the story behind it. They have a great philosophy, crazy but true. It is a lifestyle. So if you get a chance, check them out. I'm going to link it up in the bio. And KBT, thank you for your continued support. What's going on? Welcome back to the show, man. Episode 3. We are underway. Um, just getting it done, man. Getting it done. It's been a crazy week, as it is. Um, and it just, I could just imagine what's going to happen next week. Um, the Diddy Trial. I don't know if you guys been watching, but that Diddy Trial is crazy. There's a lot of shit that's been coming out, and it's only been like 5 days of this. 5 days of the Diddy Trial, and we've already learned buku loads of crap from this crazy mess. You know, Cassie was the first to testify, and testify she did. She was up there. She was laying it down. She was saying it exactly how it was. Um, she was telling, she was telling the truth, man. She said that. I mean, to me, this is all right. Check this out. We haven't had a great TV show in a long time. I feel like this is America's TV show right now. The Diddy trial is gonna go down as the best TV show of 2025. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, because every American knows about this. You can walk up to a child and be like, "Hey, do you know about the Diddy trial?" They will tell you immediately, yes. There's nobody in America, not to mention probably across the country and other countries, that know about the Diddy trial. So let's put that out there to begin with. The Diddy trial is going to be the most watched TV show of this year. But Cassie was up there and she was laying all the shit down. Talking about how this motherfucker want piss on her. All right. Talk about how he wants her to rub semen on all over him. Like that's great. And then they go into a detail over where he prefers the semen rubbed. Like I don't know, man. This shit just gets weirder and weirder. The more you watch the Diddy trial, the weirder it gets. And again, we're just in our 5th day, so there's more shit that's gonna be coming out as we go. You know what I'm saying? The problem with things is that the people always want to, they always wanna, they always want to bring out more information that they need. So you got to be careful with the stuff that gets put out there because there's a lot of bullshit that is not true that gets spread around of this Diddy case. But honestly, though, with everything that's going on, I don't think you can tell the difference because the truth is just as bad as the rumors are. It's crazy, you know. I feel bad for I really feel bad for Cassie's husband, man. Because and not this. I mean, Cassie, obviously the victim. She's a victim. She did go through a lot, but to be the husband in this situation, and have to sit there and listen to all of this unfold before his eyes. I mean, you got to be built different for that. I couldn't do it. I sure as hell could not do it. You couldn't pay me enough to sit there and listen to my woman, the mother of my kids, my wife, talk about her getting peed on by male escorts and about her getting, all this other shit by male escorts. I mean, this shit is insane. This shit is crazy. I couldn't do it. It would take so much for me to have to deal with. The man walked out halfway through. I don't blame him either. I don't blame him. He walked halfway through. He walked halfway through out of the courtroom. He said, "You know what? I ain't listening to this. I'm done." And I can't blame him. Where's JayZ at? That's what I want to know. You know, with all this shit going on with the Diddy trial, where is JayZ? Why hasn't anything been said about this guy? I mean, are we going to forget that JayZ and Beyonce both have been to almost every Diddy freak off that there's been? That's his buddy. That's his buddy old pal right there. Why is no one saying it? Why hasn't anyone called them two people up to the stand? It's crazy. And I know JayZ got a lot of shit in his closet. A lot of bones. A lot of skeletons, man. Mountains. Mountains of bones in that closet. So you ain't about to tell me that this whole trial gonna go the whole way with Beyonce and JayZ unscathed. I better hear about Beyonce and JayZ being called in on something, goddammit. There ain't no way those motherfuckers are clean of anything. The motherfuckers are dirtier than my laundry. Like, it's unbelievable. If they get through this whole trial crucifying Diddy, and I don't hear a single word about JayZ or Beyonce, I am going to have some problems with it. You know? Because it wouldn't make sense. You know, you got somebody that is, he's like his best friend. You can't be a best friend and not have some kind of involvement in his shit. All right? You got something. You did something. You are part of something. And I'm telling you right now, as this trial continues to move on and push forward, I have a feeling that he's going to be involved. JayZ and Beyonce are both going to be involved. That's all I'm going to say about that. And, you know, honestly, look, Diddy is innocent until proven guilty. All right? Unpopular opinion. Diddy might have not done it. Yes. Did he do something really terrible at that hotel that one day against Cassie when he put his hands on her? Yes. But everything else that's coming out, I mean, do we even know if it's true? Do we even know that can we trust the people that are on this stand right now? Is that even a possibility with everything that's been going on, all the perjury? I mean, look at Meg Stallion. Meg Stallion went up on that stand and lied her ass off under oath and got Tory Lanes put away. So who is it to say that the same thing is happening right now in this Diddy trial? Who is it to say that they're not committing perjury on that stand right now? We don't know. You'd be stupid to sit there and be like, oh, no, I know for sure. No, you don't. Nobody knows what's happening right now. We are all watching a TV show is what we're doing. We're watching a TV show. We're watching the Diddy trial. That is all we're watching. Nobody is in the circle. Nobody is in the inside of that circle, so they can't speak about what they know or what they don't know. You're a spectator. Diddy might not have done it. Diddy possibly might not have done it. And if that's the case, then you know what? They got to get to the bottom of it, because the reasoning behind the fact that they want to crucify him is important as well. The way that they are doing Diddy right now, it is absolutely chaos. Okay? Chaos. They even got people outside, standing right outside the courthouse right now, all right, with t-shirts that say Free Diddy, Free Puffy, and they getting paid $20 an hour for it. They getting paid $20 an hour to stand outside a courthouse with a free Diddy T-shirt on. I'm about to quit my job and go do that. I'm about to just quit right now. How am I getting paid the same amount that a dumbass standing in front of a courthouse with his shirt on is getting paid? You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the wrong business. $20 an hour. And you can stand up. You don't even have to like Diddy. If you want to get paid, you want $20 an hour, go grab that job. You ain't even got to like Diddy. That's that's a hustle right there. I don't care what anybody say. That is a hustle. All right. You want to make yourself a living? Go pick up a free Diddy shirt and go stand in front of Manhattan court. You gonna be all right. All right. Yeah. Speaking of court, man, it seemed like this week it's all been about court, man. Like Tory Lanes, we all know. I just spoke on this. Meg Stallion lied on his name, got him sent to prison for something he didn't do. Allegedly, he shot Meg Stallion in the foot or whatever the fuck, and he's going through it, man. He got stabbed up this week at a California jail. He got stabbed up 14 times, and he survived, thankfully. But there's a lot of questions coming up now because of it. They're thinking that there's a lot of this has to do with a hit that they might have put up on him. Somebody wanted him eliminated. My personal opinion, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what happened. And it was a failed attempt at a hit on Tory Lanez because Tory Lanez is almost out. Tory Lanez has been working hard from the inside to get himself freed from prison. He's been working with his lawyer. He's been researching. He's been doing a lot of stuff. And I feel like Meg, all right, she knew that he was close to getting out. All right? She knew he was close to getting out. And so she did this. I could be wrong. All right? But anything is possible. Okay? So this man getting stabbed up 14 times in a California prison, and Meg Stallion doing it, or rather sending it, causing this harm, is not too far-fetched. It's not too far-fetched, all right? Meg is a vindictive ass bitch anyway. And you ain't got to know her personally to know that. I mean, just look at her. Look at the way she carries herself. Look at her behaviors. I mean, just look at the party she represents. I mean, it's a statistic. It's a known fact that people that behave exactly how Meg Thee Stallion behaves are definitely capable of some bullshit like that. I'm not saying other kinds of people can't be, but we're speaking on this particular situation with Tory Lanez. She definitely has something to do with it. Again, my personal opinion. Whatever. What's crazy is, though, too, these Meg Thee Stallion, these fans of hers, right? They went on this rampage. They put up a GoFundMe for the alleged aggressor, the stabber, the person that stabbed Tory Lanez, okay? They put up a GoFundMe for this guy to raise $20,000 and it's already got like 15. I don't know. The last time I checked, I think it was like 1,500. They're literally paying this guy for a service. This is Meg Thee Stallion's fan base. Okay? They are congratulating, okay, in approval of what this murderer, because I don't know if they know this, but this man murdered his 13-year-old girlfriend. Now listen to this. He was 20 years old. He murdered his 13-year-old girlfriend. There's like too many crimes just in that one sentence alone. Okay? Besides murder. Okay? Besides murder, we have, also sexual abuse of a minor. He's a pedophile. He's a pedophile, and Meg Thee Stallion's fan base approves of this pedophile committing an attempted murder on another person for no reason. Because I'm not buying the whole, it's because of that someone online posted that they said that they got the scoop or whatever, that apparently the reason why he got stabbed was because Tory Lanes was flirting with his wife on a visitation. That's bullshit. That is complete bullshit. That definitely wasn't what it is. It's a good alibi. It's a hell of a good alibi. But don't try to play that role, because that's not what it was. They make things, they try to they try to curve it. They try to make things look a certain way. But if you're smart enough and you pay attention, you're going to see it. This coffee is amazing. I don't like going to stores and ordering coffee. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like going to Dunkin'. Don't ask me to go to fucking Starbucks. Don't ask me to go to maybe a little coffee shop once in a while, but it's very, very rare, and it's very selective. I'm not the type of person that that likes to go out to get coffee. Hell, the moment I wake up, I have to wake up with a cup of coffee in my hand already. I don't have the patience to get up, get ready, and then go get me a coffee somewhere. And then I gotta ask for it. Are you insane? Do you know how crazy you have to be to want to get up in the morning and actually go ask someone to make you a cup of coffee? I couldn't do it. I would lose my marbles. You imagine having to go in a freaking in a store or something and walk up and say, "Hey, can I get a cup of fuck that? Fuck that. Can I get a cup of fuck that?" That's the kind of that's what I would say. I go into a store to buy some coffee, right? I go into like a Starbucks, for example, and I'm like, "Hey, yeah, can I get a cup of fuck that?" God, I hate people when they're in that little mood in the mornings. When people are so fucking hyped up in the mornings, you know, and you're like, and all you're trying to do is just get through it. You're just trying to get through the morning. You don't give a damn about what's going on anywhere else. You're just trying to wake up and get your day going. And then you always have that one individual that is just way too fucking hyped for your liking. You know? I really have a vendetta against those people. I swear I will burn their houses down. That's how I feel, at least. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Why would you get up with so much life? Who wakes up with that much life? You gotta be a fucking asshole to get up in the morning happy. you have to be an asshole. Okay? I couldn't do it. I would just, yeah. I wake up in the morning, all right, and I tell everybody this. I need at least a good hour to get myself together. That means an hour of uninterrupted time to myself. No phone calls, no questions, just stay out of my way. If you live with me, you'll understand and respect that. If you don't live with me, you will understand and respect that because you won't call me, you won't do anything like that. I don't even respond to texts first thing in the morning. Okay? And most of it is actually because I'm trying to be nice. I'm protecting the you people because if I woke up in the morning, right? No coffee, just got up, opened my eyes, grabbed my phone, I see a question. I'm going to come up with the rudest way of answering that question. It's not me, okay? I'm not doing this because I want to. It's my mind. My mind is already programmed to say fuck everybody first thing in the morning. It's a part of, it's a ritual. The same way you wake up and go take a piss, it's the same way I wake up. I already have it programmed in my brain. So I tell people just don't interact with me when I first get up. Don't say a word because it's not going to end well at all. That's the reason why. And then also with Starbucks. Now that we're talking about coffee, right? I heard recently that Starbucks is on strike now over a dress code. Starbucks is on strike over a dress code. Okay? Over 2,000 people, they call them baristas. Fuck out of here. Are on strike right now because they don't want to wear black t shirts and khakis under their aprons. As if they're even going to see what you're wearing under your apron. What kind of an empty ass reasoning is this? Where you're striking because you don't want to wear a black t shirt and khakis. This is the environment. This is the culture that America before Trump has cultivated. So now we have a problem where individuals like these 2,000 baristas feel entitled to fight against corporations and to tell them how they feel about a dress code. Let me explain something to you, all right? If you get a job somewhere, okay, you follow guidelines, you follow policies. That is what the job entails. That is what you sign when you get into a company, no matter where it is, okay? You have already agreed to follow suit. So do it. You know what I'm saying? What is this? What is this fighting? What is this strike over? Because you don't want to fucking wear a black shirt and khakis. What is that? All right. You know what the fuck does that? Kids, children. All right. It's a tantrum. This is a overly large temper tantrum with 2,000 babies. There's 2,000 babies fighting a strike because they don't want to wear what their mama company tells them to wear. That is the most ridiculous fucking reason that I have heard of in a good while. Okay? It's unbelievable. 120 U.S. stores have gone on strike since Sunday to protest a new dress code. According to Starbucks Workers United, a union representing the coffee giants, U.S. workers, Starbucks put new limits starting Monday that will consider proper attire under the apron. Solid black t-shirt and khaki black. You know what? Like, this is the thing, man. Like, just let them go. Fuck them. Fuck them. If these fucking Starbucks children don't want to follow suit, let them go. There's no reason to hold back. Why would you want these guys anyway? They're fighting over a t-shirt. Like, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. You know what? You know what I would do? I would personally fire every single one of them. I would take pride in calling every single, all 2,000 of these workers and fire the shit out of them. You know what I mean? And because I'm petty, I would mail them a black t-shirt and some khakis to their dwelling. Because I'm petty. Because it's stupid. Because Starbucks baristas think that they should go on strike because they don't like the dress code that no one is gonna see. Let me give you a little bit of an insight, okay? Nobody gives a fuck what a barista's wearing under his apron or her apron. No one, okay? You're fighting an empty fucking fight because no one gives a fuck. All right. The only reason I am saying anything right now and it's getting some kind of viewage is because it's retarded. It's stupid as fuck. All right. The fact that you're here protesting a dumb-ass reason like that is the reason why we do not trust fucking children to run anything. The audacity of these kids. The audacity. You know? They get a job. I'm sure they got good benefits, or at least okay benefits. Yeah, but you got a job, okay? You're getting paid. You got money. So you can go spend it on your stupid endeavors. And you want to be here arguing over the type of clothing that doesn't even mean anything. Cuz no one's ever going to fucking see it. You guys are fucking retarded. All right? Every 2001 of you Starbucks dumbasses. You guys are stupid. All right? Get a fucking life. I'd fire y'all. Straight up. I would fire the shit out of y'all. Because we ain't doing that shit over here. We ain't doing that shit over here. 11 inmates escape from a New Orleans jail. One of them has been apprehended, but the other 10 still remain at large. Sources are saying that the sheriff's department did not alert anyone about these men escaping until about 11 a.m. Here's my thing, man. These guys escaped on a Friday. They broke out at about 1 o'clock in the morning, they said. Like 1 o'clock in the morning, 11 inmates broke out of a New Orleans jail. And the public didn't know about this until 11 o'clock that morning. 10 hours. It took the sheriff's department to report on these escapees 11 hours to get it out there. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about right there, man. That's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. Like, the dumbest shit happens. The dumbest incidents happen. The most ridiculous crimes occur over poor communication. Okay? Over senseless actions. Okay? That's how shit happens these days. It ain't difficult anymore, you know? People are, they're just so, their minds are not functioning well or something. You don't report it to anybody for 11 hours. So these guys are out there just doing whatever, you know what I mean? Having fun, I guess. What would you do if you got out? I know if I got out, man, I don't even know. What would I do? if I broke out of jail. Actually, these guys are also, well, one of them was caught. They said they found one of them in the French Quarter or some shit. Okay, so that's probably me. That would be who I am. I would be the guy that got caught in the French Quarter because I would probably want to go party. If I broke out of jail, are you kidding me? I'm gonna go and party. 100%. 100%. You're gonna catch me at a bar. I'm gonna be drinking. I'll probably be doing some cocaine. There'll be some cocaine involved. I already know. There's gonna be a little bit of cocaine involved. There's gonna be a little bit of alcohol involved, and there's gonna be a couple women involved. If I broke out of jail, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You gotta be kidding me. What, am I gonna go run and hide? No. I've already got out. It's just a matter of time before I get caught. Okay? So why fight to last longer? I'm like a 2 pumps and I'm out type guy. You know? 2 pumps. See ya. Metaphorically. So that basically means that I'm gonna go have fun. I'm gonna go have fun. All right. I'm gonna have fun. I'm not gonna be the guy that's gonna worry about when I'm gonna get caught. If I break out of jail, I'm gonna go to the French Quarter, or I'm gonna go to whatever place there is that is, party central, and I'm going to have a blast. Okay. And you're welcome to come with me. If I break out with a few guys, of course I'm gonna invite. I'm like, yo, let's go have a drink. Why not? Why not? You're going to get caught anyway. Why not just do that? Why not have a little fun? Okay? Do whatever you like to do. All right? Don't hurt nobody. But damn it, go have some fun, man. You broke the fuck out of jail. These guys apparently are they're high risk because I think the majority of them have murder charges, either attempted murder charges or straight murder charges between all these people. Assault and batteries and this, that, and the third. So a lot of violent criminals broke out Friday. They still have not been all apprehended, but I know that they got that one guy at the French Quarter. So, at least he has a story, right? That's another thing. If you break out, right, and this is me explaining my situation, because if I broke out of jail, all right, like these 11 men from the New Orleans jail did, okay, and I had an opportunity to do whatever I wanted, I'm going to go party my ass off. Because when I get caught, it ain't if I get caught. You're going to get caught. So when I get caught, I want to have some stories to talk about. I want to be able to come back and be like, yeah. So I was chilling with this white girl and we went and we got tore up. You know what I'm saying? We had alcohol, we had cocaine, we had weed, we had it all, bro. Yeah, I'm just saying. It's a story to tell. You don't want to break out of jail and go sit in a corner somewhere, in the dark, hoping that you don't get caught with your little hands put together like, no. Call a Uber, get me to the fucking French Quarter. I'm about to get lit. You understand me? We are not playing around, people. Not playing around. Reality show for citizenship. This is a good one. All right. Apparently, the Trump administration's, the DHS are talking to a TV producer named Rob Warsoff. Now, for those that don't know who Rob Warsoff is, he is the creator of Duck Dynasty and Millionaire Matchmaker. So this guy pitched this idea of a reality show where immigrants get to compete for citizenship. That's gold. That's gold. All right. If that was to happen, I am watching every single season. I was just talking about how we don't have much TV uh, uh, to watch anymore. We don't have a lot of TV shows. Okay, nothing really is on TV that's even worth watching anymore. All right, entertainment wise, you might have like one or two shows. Okay, barely that are doing well, but it sucks. TV has been boring. Nobody wants to watch it. Okay, so a reality show of illegal immigrants fighting for citizenship, that's gold. All right, that shit is going to be on. Listen, it's gonna be a syndication. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just, I mean, when I heard about this, I was like, yes, sign me up. They're like, well, they're just talking about it. It wasn't. I don't care. Even if it's just the talk, I applaud the candor, and I applaud the the gall to even talk about creating such a thing. You know what I mean? Like, come on, guys. You're going to tell me you're not going to watch that? You're watching that. Everybody's watching that. America is going to be watching that. All right? It's a great idea. All right? I think it's cool. Now, the thing is, it almost feels like Hunger Games to me. Right? It feels like like a Hunger Games, just without the killing. You know, like just without the people dying in it, but it's still like a Hunger Games. That shit is cool as fuck. It's like a more toned down version of it. You know what I mean? That shit is freaking amazing to me. I love it. I think it's cool. It's like Ninja Warrior, you know, but with Mexicans. ASAP Rocky wants to be the new Black James Bond. ASAP Rocky wants to be the new Black James Bond. And you know what I say? I say good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Go for it, man. Go for it. It'd be crazy. It'd be a challenging role, but go for it. And you imagine a Black James Bond, the first ever Black James Bond? He would be like the only 007 who gets pulled over before reaching the villain's lair. Like, think about it. That's how it would be, you know? You know how hard it would be to like sneak into a place? The white James Bond always has a problem sneaking in to a place. Imagine a Black James Bond. What disguises could he use? What disguises could he pull off? You know what I mean? Let's say he has to break into like a courthouse. What's he gonna dress up as? An inmate or a janitor? Right? Like it's you gotta ask these questions. These are real questions. We're talking about a Black Bond, okay? So everything changes. All right, culturally, all right, visually, everything changes. All I'm saying is when Black Bond crashes the Aston Martin, it's not a thrilling chase. It's breaking news with a police chopper overhead. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is if Q gives White Bond an invisible car, the Black Bond gets a dash cam for his own safety. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, okay? All I'm saying is White Bond gets laid and sleeps with the femme fatale while Black Bond gets hit with a paternity suit and child support. All before the mission even ends. No? You don't think so? Because I think so. I mean, you got to be realistic here. If you want to make a movie, it has to be realistic. ASAP Rocky, I wish you the best on that venture if it does happen. I know he talked about it in an interview, and he said that he would love to. So, you know, if that's what you want to do, man, I wish you the best on that because, yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool. It would be cool and interesting to see how you put that together. You know what I mean? I am so exhausted from this entire week, guys. I don't know if you could tell, but I am. I am exhausted. I want to thank KBT again for sponsoring this uh, episode. And also, I want to thank Lotus Love. They're also a partner of the podcast. They've helped support this endeavor that I've taken. So appreciate their support as well. But that's it, man. It was been a crazy week, and this is just the tip of the iceberg of the things that have happened this week. As far as like just everything that has anything to do with media and shit. But that's how it goes, man. You know what I mean? You got Meg Stallion sending hits out on people. You know what I mean? You got ASAP Rocky trying to be the Black James Bond. You got Starbucks people fighting over what the hell to wear at work. I mean, it's chaos. But you know what? That's America for you. I'll see you later.